Good morning, class 5. I am Irfana, your English teacher. Today, we are going to start a new chapter, that is The Vain Gosling. Before starting the chapter, let's speak affirmation to make ourselves positive. I am honest. Everybody speak after me. I am honest. Beta, the aim of the chapter is to appreciate good qualities in a person. We all know that every person has some or the other good qualities in themselves. So let's read the chapter to know more about this chapter.
Let's read the chapter. The white gosling was very proud of his feathers. All the other geese were either grey or speckled. He alone was pure white. I am of a different stock, he would boast to his friends. My people come from another country. All the geese grew tired of his bragging and either they ignored him or else they said, "What's so amazing? You are not the only white goose in the world, are you?" The white gosling had long since noticed that all the geese admired the cock. "How black he is!" they would say. "Only a cock can have such black feathers." The white gosling heard all these admiring remarks and was envious. One day he found a heap of soot dumped by the fence. It had come from a chimney which had just been swept. "I will dye my feather with it," he thought. He left the flock of geese and went to the pond alone. He had a good swim to wet his feathers, then ran to the head of soot by the fence and rolled and wallowed in it. The soot stuck to his feathers and the gosling became as black as a tar. Now those sillies won't be able to deny that I am the only goose with black feathers. At any rate, they can't say they have ever seen a goose blacker than me. He strutted about, flaunting his new black plumage, and ran to the field to join the other geese. When they saw him, they started to raise a din. "Look over there, there's a black goose coming. It must be the devil himself disguised as a goose. Let's run." And away they ran. At first, the white gosling was amused to see that the geese were so scared at the sight of him. He gave chase to them and scared them to his heart's content. But finally, he grew tired of chasing the other geese and he called to them, "Don't be afraid, you sillies. It's me, the white gosling. Don't try to fool us," said the geese and ran away as fast as their legs could carry them. "Didn't I tell you the white gosling was odd?" cackled the old grey winged goose. "It might be him after all. If it is not him, then where has he disappeared to? But he is evil all the same. Keep well away from him." Nothing was any avail, neither cries nor entreaties. The geese kept the white gosling at a safe distance. What could he do? He ran to the pond and swam around there, dipping and diving until the soot washed off. Then he went back to the others. The geese were glad to see the white gosling again and they asked him where he had been. When the white gosling told them how he had dyed his feathers, the geese laughed around and often afterwards, recalling the story, they had a good laugh at the white gosling and at themselves.